Jolie breaks it down a little bit later in sports. Well, imagine a disease that causes your fingers just to kind of curl up, right, Roland? Yep. Permanently. It's called Dupuytren's Contracture, and it affects close to 30% of the Caucasian population.
That's right, and surgery to fix it is expensive, risky, and requires long rehab. But a Boise ER doctor, of all folks, has found a better way, and he's become nationally known for curing patients in just minutes.
Behold the hand. We take for granted how amazing it is and what it's capable of. But for people like Jerry West, Dupuytren's Contracture can curl their fingers into a useless position.
But that's got to be frustrating, huh?
It is. If I want to reach into my pocket, if I can't wear my wedding ring.
Dupuytren's happens mostly in white males in their 60s. What happens is the fascia that covers the tendons in each finger starts to tighten up, and it occurs first in the pinky and the ring finger, and they start to curl over time until eventually they become almost useless appendages.
It's not just a senior's disease. It hit Boise ER Dr. David Klein in his 30s. He went to France for an alternative treatment that promised almost zero recovery time.
Procedure took a couple minutes to do. It wasn't a big deal, and he released my finger, and I couldn't believe it. You know, it was pretty shocking.
He was so amazed, he learned the procedure, brought it back to Boise, and now people from all over the country visit this Warm Springs office building where he's performed an average of 40 procedures a month.
This is the part that stings.
The procedure itself is simple. He numbs the hand and uses a hypodermic needle to scratch the fascia in several places.
Then it gets a little hard to watch as Dr. Klein takes that finger and yanks it open. It's called a release, and it doesn't hurt the patient, but it makes a strange sort of popping noise. The results, however, are nothing short of miraculous.
This is Jerry West's hand immediately after the procedure.
Can you believe it?
Hard to believe. But there it is. The proof's in the pudding.
But the story doesn't end there. Dupuytren's can come back after a few years, so Dr. Klein sends many of his patients to Mountain State's Tumor Institute for radiation therapy.
Dupuytren's is a type of scar tissue, and what radiation does is it prevents the scar tissue from reforming. Doesn't take much, just a very low dose, but that's really what radiation is doing, is it's stunning those cells and prevents those cells from forming scar tissue.
For Jerry, this special procedure means he's ready in just a few days to take part in a favorite activity. And for the first time in years, he can grip the handlebar normally. And he's not the only one who's thrilled.
My wife looked at me and smiled and said, "Now you can wear your wedding ring again, huh?"
Last word from his wife.
I love that.
It's great. Now, most hand doctors actually do the surgery to fix Dupuytren's, but that can cost $7,000 to $12,000.
Wow.
It involves general anesthetic and can take months to recover. Of course, you're opening the hand.
Right.
Now, the needle procedure costs $800 a finger, and the fingers are ready to be used immediately.
That was unbelievable video to see him have a bent, ring finger and just boom.
It's from useless to perfect in a matter of minutes. Pretty amazing
Right here
stuff.
in Boise.
Yeah.
Great.